A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. In this channeling session, I would be talking about the divine masculine who's feeling very afraid of the divine feminine. So let's get started. So, what is happening here is that he is hugely, enormously, and extremely afraid of the divine feminine. And he's going through a lot of stress, and he feels completely out of control. As in, his fear is so huge, it's so big that he feels that he cannot control it at any cost. And one of the biggest thing that he does is that he tries to escape in most of the cases, and especially with the divine feminine, with the twin flame journey. In the past also, he has tried to escape the situation by doing something else or burying himself into some work, or he has tried to get into some other relationship or something like that. But at this point in time, in this channeling, the energy is such that he cannot even ignore that fear. He cannot. And he feels like he's in some dark place. And now, for some of you, if you are a divine masculine, you might resonate with it, because I'm being shown that in some cases the runner chaser dynamic sort of shifts, and the feminine also takes place of the runner role in some cases, not all cases. So they would also feel it, and the divine masculine, of course, he is definitely feeling this. Now, this is a very important place to be in, because only when you allow the fear to go through, as in go through in your emotions fully, and then you try to inspect it, analyze it, work it out, only then you can get freedom for it from it. But with the fear comes the pain, comes the sadness, comes dejection. And now, in this case, he cannot even say that she is the one who's creating this fear, because I can feel that they are not communicating right now. And this is also happening after he sort of told her that, I'm going to work on myself and I'm not going to be so scared. They probably had a talk about the feeling, like, why did you go away, what happened. And he sort of admitted that, yeah, I was scared that things may not work out and things like that. So she said that next time, don't feel this way, don't run away. At least don't run away, talk it out with me, or even tell me that I'm feeling this way, and we will work it out somehow. But he does not do that. Instead, he just does whatever he's good to do always, like he's good at doing, not good to do. He tries to escape the situation, and he does something utterly stupid. Now, that utterly stupid can be anything. It will vary from one DM to another DM, completely different, because everybody is on a different trajectory. Even if you guys are in a twin flame journey, but everyone is dealing with different types of situations and different types of fears. So what happened in this case is that he tried to choose. First, he tried to ignore that fear. He tried, and he acted like it's not there. And he didn't want to associate with it, and that made it grow even more. Normally, you should not react, but ignoring and pretending to ignore are two different things. You ignore, you don't respond to the fear, you don't give it any energy, you don't react to it, you just observe. Which means, when you just observe, you basically tackle it without any emotions. As in, you don't indulge in it, you don't involve with it. You neither do you fight with it, neither do you take a flight away from it. But when he pretends to ignore, it's like he's not really ignoring it, he's just acting as if it's not there. So this basically what it has done is that that particular fear has grown so big, but because he cannot blame her this time, so he is the one who's going through it alone, all by himself, because she's probably having a good time somewhere, because she doesn't even know, and now she doesn't even care, because she tried to tell him like many times that it will not happen, let it go. He did not listen to her, he ran away again. And this time, it hurt her way too much, and she learned that I cannot give him so much importance anymore in my life. So she just chose to this time completely vanish, as in this time it seems like the feminine is the one who took a stand. She didn't talk to him, she didn't call him, she didn't message him, and she got very busy doing something of her own, having a good time. And it's not even a karmic energy that she's connected with, she's just doing her thing. So she's feeling some kind of ecstasy, some kind of bliss in her own world. So that has disconnected the cord completely. So now he has to face it on his own. He has no other option. It could be anything. He's just thinking that maybe she's gotten involved with someone, or maybe she blocked him this time. She just said that, I don't want to share anything with him. Maybe she blocked him energetically, whatever happened, but he is going through this. Feeling very bad feeling. Now if you all realize that in some cases, I can say, just take it as an example, because I've been guided to give you a particular example. Like, when you would look at your twin, you would meet the twin, or you would get his message on the phone, or maybe on Instagram or Facebook or something, after not talking for a long time, or after just having a fight or something, like, where you're like, okay, maybe he's not going to talk to me, or I'm not going to talk to him. And suddenly you see the message. Or if you don't see the message, you just see him somewhere in physical. Like, if you live nearby, if your twin is around somewhere, but you are not talking to him, or for some reason, you just spot him on the street, or you see him in the car going away somewhere, or whatever. You just, you skip a breath. You feel like as if your blood pressure has just gone to zero or something, or you cannot feel your emotions. There is an extreme amount of fear, some kind of a stab you feel, you know and that is a very painful feeling, when you don't expect to see them, but you see them, but you just freeze. You just freeze in that moment. But it's not the freezing which happens out of love or something like that. No, it is completely like you feel your energy is sucked out, you cannot breathe for some seconds or something like that. That is like, that is fear. That is fear, that oh my god, he's in front of me. Oh my god, he just messaged, what am I supposed to say, what am I supposed to do? Oh no, oh no, oh no. you know that that type of fear, that's what he's feeling right now. That's what he's feeling. So this is opposite polarity. Maybe when you feel this type of fear, the relationship goes through some really dark phase. So the feminine has already gone through these dark phases, these type of emotions, and she no longer can associate with it, because she feels her energy completely drains out, and she's so obsessed with him. So when the feminine works around her emotions, even if she sees his notification on the phone, even if it's after 20 days, after 1 month, she doesn't get shocked. She doesn't get surprised. She doesn't feel anything. It's like, oh, okay, he messaged. So she'll read the message and reply appropriately. But otherwise, what would happen is all that excitement, that feeling of shock and fear, or excitement in the sense, like, not in a positive way, she would not be herself. She would try to please him too much, or she would try to read too much, or, she would fumble. She would, if not fumble, then she would just go very much like too excited. That can be seen in any which way, and he can read that feeling too. Oh, that she's so happy to talk to me, or she's just so feeling so many emotions and this and that. So now he is going through that situation. Even if he doesn't see, say, a notification from her, even if he sees maybe she's posted something on Instagram or on Facebook, and he sees that also, and he goes like, "Oh my God, what is she posted? I want to see. Oh my God, oh, I hope it's not something weird." Or even if it, so he tries to read too much into it and things like that. And these are just examples. It could just be a overall feeling also of anxiety, of panic, of the fear based energies. So um so one has to understand that this type of fear, if the masculine starts feeling this type of fear, then there has been some kind of a progression in the journey from the divine feminine side. So that's why probably I'm being told to do this reading. I feel guided to do this reading. It's not like someone just rings my doorbell and tells me to do it, but you feel guided to talk about it, because you feel that it could help someone. It could help someone. And we are here to resolve our karma. We are all here to resolve our karmic baggage. And it's extremely important for the divine feminines to work on this particular energy, because if she works on this energy, only then she can have freedom. Now, this may also happen in case of karmic. Maybe she's checking the karmic's profile or something, or she's checking his, but she's feeling this extreme panic, anxiety in her heart. And then minutes after that or seconds after that, she sees something to do with them together, some post or some news or information, and it really hurts her. Like, she goes into that soul shock, like as if her breath, she skipped a breath. But later on, when she's worked on this, maybe she sees them together, she sees the karmic's pictures together. She has basically transmutated those emotions. The karmic energy has been converted into a love based energy, or she can look at them, she'll see them together, but she won't feel a thing. She won't feel a thing. And when she doesn't feel a thing, when she sees them together in front of her, talking, happy, holding hands, or anything, be it in picture, on a video, or anything, that's when she is actually transcended. And when she does not give them that energy, energy, the principles of energy, if you read energy principles, you'll see that, they say that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when you don't make that action, there will not be any equal and opposite reaction. And he might also start thinking that what the hell is he doing with this karmic, because he won't feel that that type of energy from her. So it takes time sometimes to work around this, but don't listen to anyone who tries to persuade you, who tries to say something negative to you, and don't even listen to people who question your twin flame journey. How long has it been? How many years you're doing this? How much do you talk to your twin? What is your communication? Don't listen to anything, be it a karmic template he's dealing with, or a karmic baggage, or a karmic relationship. You should just know that you're supposed to take the data. The data is your emotion, and transmutate it. Now, of course, transmutation is a separate therapy also, which I do. And if you want to do a personal session with me, then you can check out the description box. It has all the details in it. And it cannot happen in one session, because you have to understand that there is this is a karmic baggage, which means it has been coming in your energy sphere since a long time. Since childhood, you have this pattern, of getting maybe envious of someone, or maybe you have been compared so many times by your family with other girls or other people, especially, feminine energy, that look at her, she's so pretty, or look at your sister, she's so much better than you. They keep praising the sister, but they don't praise you at all. You don't get any acknowledgement, and you feel so bad about it. In the school, you feel compared, in the college, you feel compared. So this comparison leads to a very bad blocked energy in the feminines, which has to be released via a technique, it has to be released via therapy. Now, this also happens because the universe wants to heal that excitement in the divine feminine when she talks about him, or thinks about him, or listens to him, or meets him, or whatever. They say, if you have a lover in your life, or somebody really, you should feel the butterflies in the stomach, and you should feel this, and you should feel that. In the twin flame journey, it's actually quite opposite. You're not supposed to feel any of this. You're supposed to be very neutral, very relaxed, very normal in your twin flames presence, be it energetically or be it otherwise. There should not be, yeah, you can talk about things, like you can discuss with friends, but if you see, even the feminines are very complete and very mature, not just divine feminines. I'm talking about general females right now. They don't get very excited, when their husband is doing something or their lover is doing something for them. They take it very normally. Yeah, that's what, so what? It's very practical, it's very normal. Yeah, he's supposed to do this for me, isn't it? Like, they don't get so wow about it, which is the problem, which is what the problem divine feminines have. They get so excited with the divine masculine, they feel so blissful, so top of the world and this and that. And you should know that this is a principle: whatever goes up has to go down. So this energy fluctuation only happens because they get so excited, so happy, so elated, and when he does one thing wrong or anything wrong, boom, they go down again, down in the dumps. So this is one of the biggest thing that they need to work. They cannot get so like wow all the time about the divine masculine. The divine masculine is in their life to clear all of these emotions, these type of emotions, so that you are not your energy is very balanced, so that your energy is very neutral all the time. And now in this channeling, what is happening is the divine masculine is feeling this way. He is feeling this way. So it could be possible that the feminine is about to run away. She's about to take off to some place, or she has decided that I'm not going to focus on him ever again. I don't want to do this. But there is some kind of anger also she has, because maybe she has gone through so much because of him, and she's been taking it for too long, and he just doesn't listen, or he just keeps acting his own way. That nothing to blame him. It's not like, okay, he's wrong or she's right, or she's right, or the other way around. It's just that they both need to work on it. So now it's his turn to feel the way she's felt or she's been feeling. And what is also happening is that the runner is getting scared because, or it's going to change. Some shift is going to happen, the opposite polarity, because the runner or the DM here feels that the chaser or the divine feminine. Let's not say chaser or runner here because that's confusing. The divine masculine basically thinks that the divine feminine is somebody, a person who they can never have. Okay, it may sound strange because they, even if there are divine masculines here and I read their comments, they say this, they have written this in many of the comments, that it's not gonna happen. And even if I tell them in a reading or in a therapy that it will all work out, go and connect, make the phone call. In therapies, obviously it changes because they release that negative energy and the communication happens after that. But in many of the readings, if you tell them that you should go and call, you should go and talk, it's all fine, they just say, I cannot do it, I cannot do it. No, it's just not gonna happen. Even though I love her, even though she means everything to me, even if she means the world to me, and I know that if I don't take a step right now, she's gonna go away to another man, or something is going to happen which I will regret later, which I always regret. I always regret my stupidity, whatever I do, but I do not have the courage, I cannot do it. Why? You ask them why? No, it will never work out. They have some or the other crazy excuse which may sound crazy to the feminine, or which may sound crazy to an outsider, but in their world and in their reality, it is not. They are facing it, they are witnessing it, they are going through it. So, best way for the feminine is to not react. When they run away, don't react. When they don't communicate, don't react. When they don't call or message, don't react. Even if you could be in a happy situation, or say for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they don't want to talk so much. They just say hi, how are you? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm good. Don't keep calling them and messaging them, poking them, talk to me, do this, do that, or you just keep writing those love messages. Okay, keep sending some memes or something just because they are not responding, or then you keep going on and checking what they are doing, where they are going, checking the Facebook, Instagram, or whatever it is, or the WhatsApp and this and that. Just let them be, and leave them alone. Leave them to do whatever they want to do, and you do your thing. Have some, self respect for your own self. If someone doesn't want to connect with you, you should be loaded with your own things, and you should be so busy, or you should be doing so many things, that he should reach out to you. He should want to talk to you. And if at that point in time you're doing something and you're really involved, then don't just leave everything and say, oh, he's back, so I'm going. Tell him to wait. Tell him, okay, I'm doing something, my love. Or if you don't want to say my love or whatever, just say, I'm busy right now, I will get back to you, I'll do my things and get back to you. So show yourself that respect. This is what this channeling is trying to say. That is one way that you can also help the masculine. He will also overcome his fear if you don't react to his fears, or you don't react to his vanishing or his going away or things like that. So on that note, I'm going to be closing this channeling session, ending this channeling session. I will meet you in another one. And just remember that love is the only medicine that can heal all the sickness of this world. And when you feel that you are sick, you could be love sick also, just love yourself more. Just love yourself more. Come back into your own power, come back into your own zone. Don't think about how long and how much time and this and that. Just let it be. Just take a chill pill, enjoy yourself. You have a beautiful life. Live every moment of it. One love and peace out.